What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Not much I haven't done anything since last time. I've just kind of been I got some tips from some friends, thank you very much, on what I should do next. Specifically with my armor situation. I know I now have iron to use, but I completely forgot that copper can now get turned into into armor. So, thank you very much for the info. Unfortunately, it's no longer super needed, but it's good to know. It's still night out. I don't know if you're able to hear the skeletons, but they're very much afoot. I was thinking about being fairly chill for today. I do want to check out those dungeons. I may or may not go in. If you recall, in the last episode, I encountered like a double dungeon. It was stacked like on top of one another, very whack and strange. So I was thinking maybe I'll go check that out. Yeah, I'll start with that and then we'll go from there. All right. Whoops. If I recall, I remember it being surrounded. It wasn't directly by this other dungeon. I remember this deep slate kind of covering a large vicinity of it. And I put a torch down. So that's a good sign that I'm somewhere I've been before. Looks like I went real far down here. So, yes, alright, look at that. Already improving. I remembered how to get back. Just gonna mine out some resources while I can. Alright. Now since I'm fully suited up too, this is looking like a good shot for me. Alright, so it's a zombie spawner. If I remember, I believe it was a zombie and a spider spawner. I'm gonna turn off the spawner real fast. Oh shit. No, maybe not yet. Alright, I'm gonna deal with these one at a time. I don't trust some creepy crawlies not to crawl in here. And I am extremely low on food. So, ooh, music disc. I don't recognize this one. I don't know that much. But enchantment book, I'll for sure take. I got some more horse armor. I really should have, before recording, dealt with all this inventory issues that I'm having because it's a little absurd. I do have a golden apple. That's huge. This is huge too, since I just basically ran out of food. I really just want to bust it out and not worry about it. Because I did lots of back and forth in my last couple videos, and I really just didn't like that. It was also a pain to edit as well. Also, I did hear, you know, I may have been a little bit too much like a cinematic movie, where the audio of me talking was too quiet and everything else was too loud. So hopefully I can fix that here. But we're gonna try and deal with this now. Holy shit. Oh shit. This was a mistake. Huge mistake.
Look at this dude.
Holy shit. Okay. Wow. I just rushed into the corner because I was like, oh, best case scenario, I should take out the spawner, which I did. But that was stupid. That was unbelievably stupid. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna light up this area a little bit. Okay. I do have a bow, but like, it dropped off a skeleton, so not the best. Oh, they're not able to exit here? Ah. Oh, there's like 3 of you in there. Okay. And we're officially out of food. Man, this really wasn't worth it. There's like nothing in here. Womp womp. Well, like I said, I'd love to make like a farm with all these. Fire aspect. Okay, that's huge. And my friend pointed out, since like it's kind of whack, I have like 3 dungeons. It's super close proximity. If I could make like a super dungeon, that would be sick. I mean, sorry, a super dungeon farm, I should say, for XP. And I fully agree on how sick that would be. I have no idea how I would make that. Like I said, I've never made one of those. But I would love to get going on that actually. Not today. I don't feel like I have the resources I need, nor the reasoning needed. I'm just gonna try and ignore you and go up this waterfall, buddy. Sorry. But alright, I feel good busting that out, because that was something I wish I did yesterday. Awesome. Okay. We gotta just rush, because, like I said, I have no heals. That's a... What is that? That's a glow squid. Nah, y'all already know how I feel about the glow squid. I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm taking the long way again. I really, like... I'm so stupid, man. I don't know. If y'all have watched One Piece, I'm like the Minecraft equivalent of like Roronoa Zoro. Like, not in terms of like any of the good qualities, just specifically in terms of I will always get lost 100% of the time. And that's about all. Awesome. So it is now day. Last time I signed off, it was night, so that's why I didn't originally go out to get food. I didn't realize how scarce it was for me though. So I'll run back.
A few moments later.
I might want to clean out what I care about in this base and then start moving. And I'm thinking maybe just doing kind of like a commentary type feel for this video. I hope that's not like really boring for a lot of people. But I don't know, I'd love to find a spot, kind of just explore and look for somewhere to kind of settle down and build a base. So, first I am going to just get some bare necessities for myself, and smelt down just a little bit more of these resources I found, and then maybe I can consolidate, like I can make these lapis into blocks so I can hold more, and beyond that, after that, I think I'll pack up and we'll say goodbye to this, at least for the time being, and yeah. Alright, I mentioned earlier, I really wanted to get a sapling from one of these trees before I head out, so I'm gonna just quickly break off the leaves until I drop that. Jesus, okay, I have no clue how many leaves I just had to break down. That was way too much effort for like a single sapling, and not worth it in the slightest. This is embarrassing because I know that I don't know how this is gonna look in like the post footage. There's like no animals in sight. So I'm just gonna head back and cook what I have, and then we're just gonna start going. Because worst comes to worst, I mean, I can just look along the way. Food's not like a huge issue I'm worried about, but like still I feel like it's important to like just be prepared for it. So I'm gonna smelt this up, and then I'm going to start deciding what I want to keep. Alright, I'm feeling pretty solid on what I've decided to keep. And then obviously the last, oh crap. Alright, alright. Now that I have that covered, I was gonna crack down and leave, but I think I'll just wait until the day comes. I won't make you guys wait around for that. I'll just kind of sit here until that, and then I'll also break down all this. So I'll see you guys in just a bit.
Much later.
I heard the sound of dying skeletons, so now I know I'm free. Alright. Holy crap, that was miserable, and it exemplifies the fact um, I need a bed bad, because that was painful. That was like, I don't know, I just scrolled on my phone the whole time, responding to some texts. Um, but man, okay, yeah. Oh, hold up. We're in a shootout. Man, I suck. Anyway, um, as I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted, um, I did a couple things just to keep myself a little bit busy. Prioritize a bed. That's why I have shears in my inventory because man, that was rough. I also made myself a bucket because I just figured bucket of water would be important. I'm not the best at clutching. I've done it before, but like, you know, you can't really go wrong with having a water bucket. It's kind of like it's become kind of a normal thing to hold. I fully don't remember like where I came from. It doesn't look like that way, so I'll head this way. Um, as of recording this, it's actually only one day after my primary releases. So I guess yesterday I actually did all this, so it's all pretty fresh. But today was big, y'all. The NBA Finals. That is my sport. I know I talked about like the World Cup, which like I'm not super knowledgeable about, but like it's the World Cup. I'm gonna watch. But basketball is my thing. And man, dude, like the Knicks were so dominant. I'm sorry if like all this this sports talk is like boring to you and like you're just like shut up Minecraft man, play the game. But it's like really hard not to just like look at their season or specifically their postseason and be like, dude, I guess it makes sense that they won a ring. I never thought, to be honest, I did not think that they were going to go this far. But now that they've kind of done it, it's like pretty breathtaking actually. And like I'm just sad now that the season's over. That was like kind of my whole thing is I'd come home, watch basketball, but oh well. I guess now it's time for the postseason. But yeah, the Spurs kind of wet the bed, man. I feel like what they've really got to do is just like Dylan Harper is such a dog. They really got to just prioritize like they need to start him, man. I know De'Aaron Fox is getting a lot of hate. I think he's a good player, but like De'Aaron Fox, man. I mean, not De'Aaron Fox. Dylan Harper, you got to like look at him and be like, yeah, no, this is our future, and you got to trade away De'Aaron Fox for what he's worth, you know? I'll stop yapping now and I'll look around some more around one of my least favorite biomes that seems to be ever encompassing. Climbed up this mountain to try and get a better grasp of where I'm at, but like seriously, man, everything is just dark oak. Like, look, literally everywhere I go, it's dark oak. And it's, man, like, I don't know, I just hate the, like, I don't even know what you call this. The, like, I don't know, is it just gonna turn into dirt if I break it? Yeah, okay, well, I don't know what that stuff is. It bugs me, I don't like it. And it's just ever encompassing, man. So, I'm gonna head to that beach over there and then take a boat from there. And just get out of here. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna, like, leave everything over there behind, it seems. I might keep the markers there just in case. Just almost like a memento. But I'll have to change the names probably so I don't get confused. But, yeah, I'm gonna head down to that beach and then I'll set sail from there. I've reached the beach. Something I'd like to mention, there's been a distinct lack of mobs, like this whole playthrough. Beyond like in the caves where I've had to fight all those, like, you know, all just the creepy crawlies that may live there. There's been like nothing. I've ran into like a couple pigs here and there, but like I've been looking around for some sheep so I can make a bed and just not feel like I have to pause through the night and just sleep instead. But there's been like no sign of any sheep anywhere. I don't know if it's just like this huge expanse of a biome that does that or what, but that's what it seems. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. I think I may see a structure. What is that? Is this a ship? Alright, found a shipwreck. I'm gonna go check this out. How much wood do I have? Fantastic. I have none. This is... Okay, we're just gonna try and be in and out then. And try to survive. I was going to make a door so I could dive down, but this is not gonna work. Okay, that's fantastic. I just kind of stared in there in disbelief that there's nothing at all. There should be two, no? Is there like if I... Is this one only one and it was just... nothing? That's... Wow, that's disappointing. Oh well. Alright, well then we'll just keep going in the original direction I was heading in. I also have a big fear of like... drowns just throwing crap at me. When I used to play... Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. Well, I haven't... I'm gonna hold that thought. Looks like I just found the friggin' Arctic. Wow, okay. I don't think I've ever seen an Arctic biome like this. This is like magnificent. This is... Oh my gosh, this is actually crazy. And... Okay. I want to do something I've never done. Okay, there's lots of polar bears. I'm pretty sure they don't aggro unless they have a baby. But there's a ton of them. I want to take this boat onto the ice. Because I know you can go like crazy fast. But I've never really tried it. I am worried about these polar bears actually. 'Cause there's quite a lot of them. There's not really like a flat spot I can try this out. I'll just try it like on this short section. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm getting like legit dizzy. Okay. This is not gonna work. If I get like a really flat sheet, I might try it out. Like over there. It looks like I could maybe try it over here. Oh. Oh no. There's a temple over here. What the hell? Okay. I'm gonna set a marker real fast. But I am not prepared at all to deal with that, and that really kind of terrified me. I'm gonna be honest. I have never dealt with the sea guardians, so we're gonna just avoid this. That's crazy though. There's like a temple somewhere underneath this like mountain of ice. That's crazy. Man, this seed is so weird. It's like just dark forest and ice everywhere you go. Man, this is gonna be a weird video to edit because I want to show like my exploration, but I feel like there's also not much to see. And so I'm just kind of talking, and hopefully that's substantial for you guys. I don't know necessarily what to say. Oh, okay. Wait, I've seen these things before. They're like I don't know what you'd call them. What? Okay, when I say I've seen these like in the videos and stuff, like just briefly. I know that they turn into like drowns or something if you just like leave them. Well, I don't know if you just leave them, but like they turn into like the drowned things. That's sick. I've never seen those in the game yet. That was a little scary actually, because I just didn't know what to expect. Okay, it's night, but I'm sick of night, so I'm gonna look for sheep on this island, and if I don't find them, I am just gonna take off and hope for the best. doesn't look like I'm gonna get lucky. I swear, I've found one sheep this whole playthrough. I've played this world for little bit, I mean, like, not that long. My original footage was around 55 minutes from those two episodes combined from last time. And I've seen one sheep in basically over an hour. So that's ridiculous. And especially for a common mob like that. Okay, there's pigs, but like a sheep. Okay. How much did I get? Awesome. Okay. Just in case, I'm getting a little bit more. And I need wood. I have no wood. Okay. Bam. Okay, now we sleep. Man, okay. Y'all, this is huge. This is a breakthrough. Okay, holy crap. Oh, wheat seeds. Okay. But my inventory is like fully filled, which sucks because I don't really, I guess I can get rid of the gray wool, but I don't want to get rid of really anything in here. So this is why I really want to just settle down somewhere here soon, because it's getting kind of, I don't know, it's just getting very cramped. Okay, where was I? I'll just keep going this way, I guess, into the vast ocean. Alright, I've only traveled for a little bit, and it looks like finally found something that's not ice or dark forest. And I'm actually like really happy about it. I believe like, I don't know, or was it in the dark? No, it was in the dark forest. Never mind, I saw the black wolf scythe. It reminded me of my dog. For some reason I thought it might have been in this kind of biome, but I don't think I've seen this kind of biome at all. The sea turtles, which I do know. I remember when I was little and the sea turtles first came out, I kept on trying to hatch them. It never, like from the like natural eggs, not like the creative small spawn eggs. I just never was able to. I'm sure there's a way you can, but I wasn't able to figure it out. Alright, well I'm gonna just look around, see if I can find anything interesting. And honestly, maybe I'll just like find a spot for a base, and maybe I'll just end it there unless I find something more interesting to do. Oh, okay, there's a huge lava pool, and I don't really want it to spread. I don't know if it'll burn out, because I'm worried that like if I just leave the chunks like this, it'll just burn the whole place down. So we're gonna do a little bit of fire and rescue, and this might be the stupidest thing I've done in Minecraft. I don't know. But like this thing is raging, dude. I don't know like necessarily how the fire mechanics work super well, but I just feel like, oh, I don't know if these chunks are loaded, then I guess I'll just run out of the render distance. Maybe that'll work and I'll just go out. Because it feels a little dramatic to be like, oh, I gotta put the fire out, but I really just don't want like, I don't know, I don't want there to be like scorched earth everywhere, you know? Okay, new news. Found a very basic building spot, which is exactly what I want. So I'm gonna head down there, and that's gonna be the new set. So we're gonna head down there. Oh my gosh, okay, there's like a huge chasm in here. I don't want to go in it, because like, I've done so much mining, and honestly, like, hasn't been great for me, like, overall. But it's worth checking out a little. So I'm just gonna like peek around real fast, see if there's anything like glaringly obvious I should take up that isn't just spiders. Okay, actually I've decided because I know myself, before I do anything I'm gonna go right where I said I was gonna go, so I can just set my spawn. And then we'll go from there. And I might try and play with these settings off camera for these markers, because I feel like they're pretty annoying to look at, you know? But it's just like I don't know how to get around. So it's very embarrassing actually. But it's just me being honest. Um and like I don't know if they are like super glaringly annoying, like they're just because they're unpleasant to look at, and I understand that, then like I don't know. If you care to, I guess enough. Go ahead and put that down in a comment. But man, this is interesting because it's plains. It's definitely plains, but there's these huge, like, just caverns everywhere, which is pretty cool. I actually really like it. I think I'm going to like go over here because I do want just a space where I'm not going to accidentally dig into something in case I want to terraform just even just a little bit. I don't plan on going crazy, but I want to like be able to build something that I can just expand on. And I hear skeleton, but that's another thing. I don't want to find a place where it's like I won't be able to sleep because there's, you know, monsters underneath me or something. So I think over here should be a perfect spot. I'll just head over here and take a quick look around and I'll get back to you. Just took a very, very quick look around and I like what I see. Oh! I have not seen any of the baby mobs yet. Hold up. Stop moving! Oh my gosh. I've seen like, they popped up in my Instagram feed. And I was like, oh my gosh. Those are so cute. It's a little sad to lose the nostalgic value. But, man, it's cute. Alright. I've decided to make this my kind of home base-ish. So, what this means is we're finally gonna set like a, not like a permanent spawn, but a spawn. And yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off for next video to start building the base, and that'll be my main focus. But that's how far we came from. We went far, or at least I feel like that's far. I could be wrong. And then we like got a little sidetracked, found that like the Guardians, which I assume means there's a sea temple. I don't think that they can just like go around on their own. But yeah, I mean, I hope that this video wasn't too boring. I know that like there's a lot less action than the other one outside of just those two temples. But I hope that like maybe the traveling was fun, and oh my gosh, what'd I say about that fire? That's a problem for another time. I'm not going to deal with that, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that this isn't too much footage where I have to split it up like I did the first time. But yeah, I'll see you again soon.